Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am J.A. Dudley. Uh, just heading to the next place I need to get to for today. Some stuff happened. Not not anything that was really bad, but there were some conversations that were had, and one of the big issues that a lot of people have, especially if they're trying to be more cognizant of others' feelings, are having difficult conversations. A lot of people can't have difficult conversations, or they are non-confrontational, and what can end up happening is they will get so wound up in what's going on, that stuff will start to destroy them. It will eat away at their being, and some people could go into a depression, some people could go into a rage, some people will just lash out. It's like they are getting filled up with all of this chaos, and they don't have an outlet, all because they don't know how to have a difficult conversation that's really hurting them and eating them up inside. And once it's finally brought out and that conversation is had, everything is put at peace, because now that conversation that you needed to have, the other person may not have known what was going on, or what you were feeling, or how you thought and felt about things. And now that you told them that, it's fixed. But all because you couldn't have that difficult conversation, you were losing your mind. You were not having any peace, any shalom. Like, no prayer was working for you. No talking to the Father, no counseling, none of that stuff was happening or working for you, because you didn't have the courage enough to say, hey, I'm hurting, this is the problem, we need to talk about it. But another part of that is, with the difficult conversations, if you are the person that's causing the problem, are you willing to hear that? I did a video recently about someone opening your ears up to listen to what's going on, because a lot of people don't listen. Are you willing to listen? And then can you respond? It's this communication that people can't have, or are afraid to have, and it destroys so many relationships. I've had some where I have been the one trying to figure out what happened, but since those people didn't want to have those difficult conversations, they just let the relationship fall apart. That friendship. Like, oh, they would just laugh off whatever the problem was, or they go talk to someone, then you hear it third party, this circular thing where the problem is not getting solved, it's just getting talked about to that person, to that person, to that person, to that person, and then you're playing this game of telephone with all these different people, instead of the source coming directly to you with whatever that problem was. That would have fixed so many things. But no, they didn't have the courage enough to say something to you. They sent their representative. And sometimes that representative is the mask that they put on, trying to act tough, trying to feel as though that if they act this certain way, they won't have to put any emotions into what it is that they're saying or doing. Or they can just laugh it off. That's putting on that mask, that facade. That destroys relationships, because people weren't able to have difficult conversations. Like, if I have a problem or I see a problem, I am going to address it right then and there. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to see, when is going to be the best time, because I don't know when my time is going to be gone. Are my seconds going to end right now? Who do I need to clear things up with? I don't know. Because every person that I've ever had a problem with, I've addressed it to them. But in a lot of cases, they were the ones that just laugh it off, or we'll deal with this another time. Okay. Is it time now? You're too busy for this, but not busy enough for that. And I'm just out here waiting because there's a problem that I saw that needed to get corrected, but you don't see it as a problem, so you're dismissing my feelings, my thoughts, and my emotions because, it's nothing to you. That's another relationship destroyed. I kind of see how this whole adulting thing, where you will see someone that's on their grind about their business and staying on a path of righteousness, and they don't have anybody by their sides because no one is willing to exude excellence. Granted, everyone has failures, everyone has stumbling blocks, but no one that you were going down this initial path with are willing to stand up and be who they need to be, or who they said they were, or who they thought they were going to be. They just want to be little gossiping queens and not address a problem, or not say, hey, I was wrong, can we fix this? There's so many people that have ended things that didn't need to end because they couldn't step up to the plate. They couldn't say, well, hey, I'm sorry. That's too difficult for some people, just to say I'm sorry or I was wrong. That ego, that pride that people have destroys relationships. I can't be like that. My ego and pride, I am able to tuck that far, far, far away because I know the importance of being able to rely on someone. I've had to rely on people so many times. So many people that held me to a higher standard, to excel me to my greatness. But there's so many other people that didn't have the balls to do it. Not me. I stood up. If I was wrong, I accepted that I was wrong, and then worked on correcting it so it would never happen again. How many of you are willing to do that? Whoa. Vehicle almost rear-ended me. How many of you are willing to go that extra mile? Hopefully, you all can work on yourselves. You all can be a more dedicated, a more responsible person, not only to the people that are around you, but the people that count on you. So that if something goes wrong, they know that they can come to you and you won't be a flake. You won't flake out and just leave them hanging high and dry. Be that. Fix yourself. Stand up. Be responsible for things that you did. That's what I pray for everyone. That's self-accountability. That will help and change so many people, and that'll change this world and this existence. So no one will be able to say, oh, well, it wasn't me. People will just man up to the part that they did. It'll fix a lot of relationships that were lost and broken. Shalom.